Hello everyone and welcome to TalentSprint. I am Surabhi. In this video, we will give you 4 tips that will help you to write a great essay. In a lot of competitive exams today, like the IBPO mains exam, the SSC CGL main exam and the RBI Grade B officer exam, you are expected to write an essay, a descriptive paper, where usually the essay has to be about 250 to 350 words. During your preparation for these exams, since most of you focus only on MCQs, it becomes a little difficult for you to master the skill of writing the essay in about 1 or 2 months. So we are going to give you 4 tricks that will help you to improve the quality of your essay and score well in the essay writing section. Trick number 1. Express your opinion and take a stand. Now, one of the reasons why the descriptive paper is there in these exams is not just to test your writing skills, but also to see what your opinion is on certain issues. So if you have an opinion, do not hesitate to take a stand. Be free and analyze the topic and express your speculations if any. You could use phrases like I agree, I disagree, in my opinion. It can also be said that this is not always the case. Phrases like this will help you to express your opinion and take a stand. Tip number 2. Connect and correlate. Now, most of the topics in these competitive exams for essay writing are about current affairs, social issues, things that affect our day-to-day life as a country, as an economy and as a society. While you're preparing for these exams, you already study current affairs. It would be a good idea to connect the two here. Use your knowledge of current affairs to make the content of your essay richer. For example, if you are talking about demonetization, don't just talk about its impact on the common people and the society, but talk about how it affected the economy, how it affected the banking sector if the stock market saw a jump in a certain way. Or if you are talking about the suicide of the farmers, talk about the policies of various banks. What are the different interest rates that they are rolling out for farmers? Is there any policy through which they are telling them not to repay back their loans? This would be a good platform for you to also tell what you know about these topics, because this will make the content of your essay richer. Tip number 3. Transition. The golden rule of 3. There is a rule of the 3 in written English which states that things, when they are written in terms of 3, they become funnier, they are remembered more by the audience, and also they have a greater impact on the reader. Pick up any famous speech in history or pick up a famous tagline. They came, they saw, they conquered. Vini, Vidi, Vinci. Or even the tagline for the elections in India. For the people, of the people, by the people. All these 3 follow the golden rule of 3. So it would be a good idea that when you are writing your essay, you follow this rule too. Now, you must follow this rule in 2 ways. First, remember, anything that you write should have a clear introduction, body and a conclusion. So remember, introduction, body and conclusion. Now, in your body, when you're mentioning different points in support or against, or you're giving information on a certain topic, it is advisable to use phrases like firstly, secondly, last but not the least, lastly, moving on to the second point, moving on to the third point. When you do things like this, transition becomes very evident and there is a sort of logical connect in your essay. Tip number 4. Revise and proofread. Though this may sound like the oldest tip in the book to you, something we have all heard from our school teachers from childhood, it is very important that you revise, read and proofread what you have written. Remember to read aloud in your mind what you have written, because often what we say and what we write do not match, and that will help you to catch errors in your essay. Also be very careful of your spellings and punctuation errors. Remember to write an active voice, because when you write an active voice, you have a greater connect with the reader. And last but not the least, remember to use transitional verbs and phrases, because they again help you put a logical sequence in your essay. Now, we hope that you will follow these 4 tips and write a great essay.